Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, we are from the second group. We are going to explain about online journalism. First, I will introduce the members of the group. The first speaker is Nurul Arifah. The next is Nurlaila Sulaeman as the moderator and the last speaker. The next is Muhammad Ansharwadi, and the last is Desi, Zalsabilah, Kartini, Malik. The first speaker will explain about the definition of online journalism.
Hello guys, my name is Nurul Arifah. I am from AG2. What is online journalism? Online journalism is a process that has been in use for the past years by newspaper industries. Journalists report facts produced and distribute through the internet.
The next material is coaching tips.
There are some coaching tips. First, plan interactive elements such as polls or discussion questions. Next, provide blogs or forums for readers. Next, write short, simple sentences. Write enticing headlines and blurbs. Next is plan photo and video elements. And the last is consider summary or highlights boxes.
The next material is mobile journalism.
What is mobile journalism? Mobile journalism is a form of digital storytelling where the primary device used for creating and editing image, audio, and video is a smartphone.
The next material is qualities of journalism in a web-centric society.
There are three of qualities journalism in a web-centric society. First is hypertextuality. Hypertextuality is one of the founding fathers of hypertext that Nelson writers, that is, creates a delivery system for separate closed units. Next is multimediality. Web designer Tim Guy has written as early as 1995 about the internet pitfalls of applying multimedia content to websites. Next is interactivity. Interactive options on websites can be subdivided into three types or forms. They are navigational interactivity, functional interactivity, and adaptive interactivity.
The next material is reporting for the web.
The main goal of web reporting is presenting data in actionable format via the web. Reporting as a whole is used in an early part of the data analysis process and serves to present data in a visual and often interactive way for further data discovery or data analysis.
The second speaker will explain about online readers.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Ansharwadi. I'm from AG2. Online readers is a person who is the process of extracting meaning from a text that is in a digital format.
The next material is story planning.
Story planning. They are think of the statement you want to make, think of what variable you need to make the statement, think who collects the data, get the data from there, and clean the data.
The next material is writing techniques.
Writing techniques. They are rest of the story, active not passive, positive even if it is negative, quotes, adjective, your lead should contain everything we need to know, refer to a person by their full name first and their last name thereafter. break for connotation, and the last spell out all jargon the first time in every blog post.
The next material is the definition and the characteristic of headline.
Definition of headline. Headline is a heading at the top of an article or page in a newspaper and magazine. The characteristic of headline is simple to understand, the right length, emotionally compelling, target, and fitted.
The third speaker will explain about the definition and the characteristics of blurbs.
Okay, my name is Desi Zalsabilah Kartini Malik from AG2. Definition and characteristic of blurbs. Blurbs. On the back covers of books, there is usually a summary which attempts to get the reader interest. Characteristic of blurbs. They are short in length. Next, they use attention-grabbing words and phrase. Next, they tend to use questions and exclamation marks. And they often use 3 full stops at their ends to leave the reader asking questions.
The next material is the definition and the characteristic of briefs.
Briefs. Summary of facts, findings, and objectives, prepared to give reader a quick overall view of an investigation, plan, situation, and etc. Characteristic of briefs. They are 3 to 5 paragraphs, next up to a max of sentences, and then focus on a very small piece of news.
The next material is story structure.
Story structure. There are chronological, with the story unfold through time, sequence, and action are the material of the investigation. Next, narratives. Following a situation through a period of time, following the actual investigation as it unfolds forth. And then process, in which the story revolves around issue and arguments.
The next material is personal storytelling.
Personal storytelling. Story about the self or the narrator are a personal experience narrative. Since the narrative is about the self-dom, they have the authority or the right to tell their story.
The last speaker will explain by Nurlaila Sulaeman. The first material is revise. Know exactly what you need to revise for each paper. Organize your notes into clearly defined sections. Identify the most important sections for each subject. Complete a revision timetable and stick to it. And the last material is take risks. Earn your bachelor degree. Develop your writing skills. Establish connections with reporters and editors. Intern with a newspaper, magazine, or media company. That's all the explanation about online journalism for the second group. We hope you guys can understand. Thank you for your attention and see you.